All right, get a load of this one. Paul Saladino doing his thing in the White House of all places. Did you happen to catch his supplements in the background? Wait until we get into how he feels about calorie counting. Paul Saladino is saying that calorie counting is the reason Americans are so out of whack and not losing weight.
I don't think humans can effectively, consistently lose weight by counting calories. It doesn't work.
What a blanket statement that is, and as a fitness professional myself, and even you as a viewer, I say this because simply put, there's three things that make up a calorie: carbs, protein, and fat. If you don't focus on those three macronutrients that make up a calorie, I'm sorry, but you are not going to sustainably lose weight and keep it off if you don't have a grasp on this concept called calories. I hate to throw shade, but the individual that he was sitting with, the lady, I don't even know who she was, in the White House, piggybacking off of what he said, she's like, oh my gosh, I know, the 100-calorie packs and everything, can you believe it?
Yeah, 100-calorie packs,
yes,
the lean cuisines.
You can eat 100 calories of Oreos, it's okay.
Yeah.
What's wrong with a 100-calorie pack? It's called portion control. They're demonizing and twisting the story of what calories really are, when ultimately they are the key to being in a calorie deficit and causing weight loss in the first place. How can you shun calorie counting? I don't get it. Now, truly, you can spin a story any way you want it. So I know they are demonizing the process because Paul's all about just eating meat, eating crazy things that humans are not used to eating, and that's his marketing MO. But calories do play a part in every role of weight loss, gaining muscle, because the state of which your body is in depicts whether you gain fat, lose fat, put on muscle mass, lose muscle mass, survive. Do me a favor and give me a like on this video if you're following me so far. The thing that's not mentioned in this Paul Saladino interview is that there's a difference between health and physical appearance. Paul is all about getting the crap out of food, which I'm all about. I'm not saying go full-blown carnivore and eat all the crap that he's eating, but when it comes to your health, it's not correlated directly to your physical appearance. You can eat a bunch of BS with a ton of ingredients and keep your calories low and still lose weight, but your health will suffer. So I agree with Paul when he mentions that we need to get the gunk, the crap out of our food, especially in America, because a lot of these addictive elements in food makes us just crave it more. And we want these calorie-dense foods that really have no nourishment, but also leave us unsatisfied to where we end up eating more than we should. His prime example, which I actually agree with, were Oreos. If you're gonna consume 2 Oreos, it's not gonna be very filling. You could eat a huge bowl of strawberries, for instance, and equal the calories of 2 Oreos. But it's not that you can't have 2 Oreos. He makes it seem like eating 2 Oreos is super detrimental to your health. Come on, if we're playing the 80-20 rule here, which we advocate here at InstaShred, 80% on track, 20% have some fun, enjoy your life, then you're gonna be fine. So you can enjoy some Oreos, but the problem is that Oreos leave most people unsatisfied to where they eat more than just 2. Because 2 Oreos, I mean, those things are like this big. They're not very satisfying. I can't remember the last time I've had just 2 Oreos. I usually go to at least 4. But guess what? I have the discipline and diligence to track them into my macro intake. I allot for the calories in the 4 Oreos, which is not a sexy number because it's higher than most would think, but I make sure that I don't overconsume even though I don't feel full. If you're gonna eat junk food that's calorie dense, you gotta make sure that you stay disciplined. And that's something Paul did not touch on at all. He just says, don't eat junk food, period. Well, most people are normal human beings and they enjoy some junk food from time to time. Paul also claims that improving food quality alone is what's going to fix the problem. Well, it's not, because everything has, guess what, Paul? Calories, okay? Quality food is more filling, it's more satiating, it's more voluminous, so eating a sweet potato the size of my 2 hands here is probably comparative to the same 2 little Oreos I mentioned, so you're gonna be more full and naturally eat less. But just because it has less ingredients and because it's more voluminous doesn't mean it still has calories. So yes, cleaning up our food can help, especially from the health perspective, but at the end of the day, everything still has calories and you can't take calories out of food, okay? It's in everything we eat, whether it's junk food or not. So simply taking the bad stuff out of food does not diminish the calories. I think what really got me going here more than anything is that Paul makes it seem like tracking your calories, tracking your macros is not the way to sustainable weight loss. And we've helped over 4,500 clients here at InstaShred do just that. They monitor their macros. It becomes a subconscious thought as to how much you're eating throughout the day to where you are fat. You have now bulletproof your body to where you can't gain unnecessary weight because you're simply too aware. aware. So he's saying just eliminate your food choices down to frickin' meat all day. Okay, that can work for the small amount of individuals that actually have that amount of discipline, not to mention the lack of enjoyment for your life. But if you're just consciously aware of how much you're consuming at the end of the day via tracking your macros and your calories, I think that's a way better life than just playing the elimination game and taking almost every food group out of the equation. And tell me if I'm wrong. Give me another like if you agree with this, that there's a lot of great food in this world, and I'm here to enjoy it. So my take on this, Paul likes to spin his words, put a twist on situations such as making it seem like calories don't matter, but they do, because every single food we put in our mouth has calories. Even celery claims to have negative calories because it takes your body more to burn the celery than when you consume it, but it still has calories when it goes in. So if you are confused by this message, just be careful who you listen to online. Keep the door to your mind cracked unless you know that you can trust an individual, because Paul runs a business for his supplements in the background of a White House interview. What does that say right there? Wow. Marketing 101, that is promotion at its finest. But at InstaShred, we're here to help everyone get that 10 out of 10 life, feel and look their absolute best. And if you got any questions surrounding your fitness, or you're curious about anything I've touched on in this video, shoot us a text at the number here on the screen. We are here to have a personal conversation with you because we absolutely love what we do. So thanks again to your support and following us here on the InstaShred channel, and we look forward to seeing you on future videos.